Go to a local shop and get them.
Good?
Better?
Don't get hot sauce in your eye. No. I will be labeled pussy the rest of my life. I'm not doing this.
No, you're not going to do this one?
No, I'm about to live in the field for 3 days. I'm going to be shitting myself in the field for 3 days. Did you try that one?
No,
We're
waiting on you.
Yeah, we're waiting on you.
I'm a pussy. I didn't take it.
Well, we heard you saying it in the mic.
You're
like,
the mic's still on.
Yeah, the mic was on the whole time, and then I heard you did not wash your hands after you was like.
Well, no. Luckily, I was smart enough to wash my hands before I tried to clean my eye out because I got it in my eye. That just hurt. My entire face is on fire right now.
I don't know if they'll be able to.
All right, we doing it?
Yep. So
Damn.
this will be the last question.
Damn. Oh, that's too much. I've had to put the lid on it.
More.
No. Jeez.
Godspeed. I'm still dying, bro.
You're shaking so bad.
I put way too much on it.
Now I'm going to have like a terrible dream about you, and I'm going
to dream about Kanye this time.
I'm going to have like a PTS dream of you just crying and be like, I love you, man, but your eyes are like bleeding from hot sauce or something.
I'm just dousing my eyes in hot sauce. Oh, God, that's going to get clipped.
Instead of like
You're getting clipped now,
I didn't do it, though. All right, so the Reaper and the Mad Dog 357 is a toss-up between which one's hotter. But
let me get that ready.
come on, do it. Your last question is, if there's one thing in Airsoft you could change, what would it be?
The negativity between Speedsoft and Milsim. Because we're all still playing the same sport, whether you're indoor speed gunning or outdoor speed gunning, or we're milsimming, or we go indoor and play. Like, there's always some kind of division or hate towards each other for no reason. It's crazy to me. And besides that, I would like to see less of the hardcore milsimmers being so serious. It's a game. It's not real life. You're not going to die. It's like you signed the waiver, bro. Just chill.
Yeah.
Did you die? No. You're fine. You're going home to your family at the end of this, so don't be angry with everybody because you got shot. Like, simple. Mm-hmm. Those are the two things I would love to see change. Mm-hmm. But will they? Probably not. Unless Marmar does some crazy motions about his eyes.
Yeah, try that out.
Hey.
It wasn't that bad. I didn't put a whole lot on there, but it wasn't that bad for me. I don't know if you mixed them up again.
I could have sworn.
Was this supposed to be the first one?
No.
At least the camera got how much I put on there.
I could have sworn the last time Reaper was hotter than the
Yeah, that's
Mad Dog,
not...
but I think maybe it's on how we eat it then. So maybe Reaper needs to be here because that'll warm you up for the crucialness of that one.
I think all three of those. Well, actually, honestly,
No, Reaper waits, though. It creeps. It creeps. And then,
Those
like,
last
5
two
minutes
suck.
later, we're all slobbering on ourselves.
I did fine last time I did that, but I barely put any on that time. That was enough for both times I've done it.
I can't believe you cried.
I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back on this podcast.
I'm trying to get him to do like sour candy or like something else.
Now, if you
Little
did
does he
sour
know.
stuff, I would not participate.
Oh, I would love that.
I am not a
I
sour
would eat
person
that up.
fan.
Little does he know, when he goes to edit this, there's audio of me in the bathroom being like, I'm going to fill up my HESCO barriers now.
Well, we'll do sour stuff and some other things too.
We should do...
Because I got all this hot sauce we kind of need to eat. So
It's all you, man. We should get big old chocolate bars, like this huge one, and we have to eat the whole thing in the podcast.
I think you might cry on that one, too.
the gallon of milk challenge. Every time I have a question, you have to chug a gallon of milk.
No. I quit. But I do agree with kind of like you were talking about the hardcore milsim versus the speed soft. I do think I personally have seen that too. I've also seen it from like one I would add in there personally is like your casual airsofters.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's, and I don't necessarily understand why for sure, but there seems to be some type of toxicity between your speed softers I can remember a couple of years ago, like Sure Shot Midget, back on YouTube when he was doing the V12s. That really got a lot of hate.
Mm-hmm.
But now it seems more it's like a lot of the hate's on the Milsim. I think they're different in their own capacity, but they're all the same thing ultimately.
Yeah.
And I do agree. I wish there wasn't so much.
It's like when we have speed softers at the field. Instantly, we get complaints. Oh, they're shooting too hot. And we'll go down chrono them. On the spot, they have a lock on. There's no way they can alter
everything's fine, yeah.
And everything's fine.
It's like, just different ways of playing airsoft.
Just because you got double tap, because it's just instinct to it.
Well, and we don't allow binary.
Gap.
Yeah, I tend to think that's what it is too, because like I even see it when we do open plays.
Yeah.
And you have established Milsim teams come out, which is fine. They're coming. They want to play airsoft. I'm all here for that.
And they use it like as a training for like their events.
Exactly. But they're also established. They know how to shoot, move, and communicate as one team. So, me as an admin, when I'm down on the field, being the admin for the day, I'm boosting the morale of all the other players, whether they're rentals, they're some of our regulars, or if they're just casual airsofters.
Yeah.
But I think it's good when they come, because it shows these newer players different play styles. It shows them what they could do, and it also gives me as an admin the opportunity to show these younger, newer players like how to move, and like try different things. Don't immediately accept defeat and just throw in the towel, like, oh, I hate Milsimmers or I hate speed softers.
Well, I just think it's because
try different approaches.
There's two different methods. Technically three, because you got the casual people that are just out there to have fun, shoot their friends, whatever, go home. You got the speed softers, which are more like your Call of Duty people, where they take advantage of, I ain't going to die, so they're running back to respawn and coming right back out. And they're doing the wild stuff, jumping over walls or
I do
trying to do 360 no scopes and shit.
Well, maybe not that.
And whatever, they got the speed triggers and stuff like that, or whatever. And then you got the Milsim people, which are trying to be more methodical, because I mean, if you're trying to be a Milsim in a sense, you're supposed to try to not die at all. So they're looking for the least amount of deaths while they're clearing corners. Whereas like you got that speed stalker who's just gonna bunny jump out across from that fucking corner,
with cat ears.
Yeah, and just one tap you. So I mean, I think that's where the difference comes in, that they're button heads, is because there's two different methodologies on how they want to play, and the one guy's like, come on, that's not freaking like how you would do. Because you got that speed softer out there in Iraq trying to do shit. They're dead 5 minutes later. They ain't getting back up from all the crap that they're doing.
Bunny hopping in the sandbox.
Could you imagine seeing freaking videos of that? This dude just jumps across the hallway to shoot. Like, this ain't the movies, when you're in actual war.
But I think that's what a lot of people enjoy about it, is you get to like fill that role with no consequences.
Yeah. You get to try all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And me personally, when you guys have, I'm going to name drop, like SWAT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it RDC now?
RDC.
RDC and GROM.
Yeah.
Instantly, if anybody goes against them, they're automatically cheating.
That's what.
Every game, it does not matter, and it leads to some kind of argument where then they get angry. Then we have a bigger issue. But
they feel like they're getting targeted.
Yeah, because they're good at what they do. Yeah. You're not a Milsim West team going to come in and not have competition. Like, we was all new that night, and we got walked on because some of us were not ready for their tactics. Like, how they move, how they work together, the amount of thermal gear they had. Even when they did no nods, no thermal, they still worked together to swamp our ass.
Well, and I think
that's the hugest thing.
Yeah.
Aside from comms, is they know how each other are going to react to a situation.
Yep.
They understand when they mount on a wall, person A, B, C, and D is going to line up in A, B, C, and D.
Yep.
So they know exactly which way they're supposed to go and all that stuff. They're light years ahead of just the casual player that's out there just to shoot each other.
I don't know. The way I look at it is I like when the established teams, whether they're Milsim teams or just, teams in general, come out and play, that know how to shoot, move, and communicate together. I like when they come out, and I like to play against them because it
It sharpens you.
it makes me have to get better.
It's like iron sharpens iron.
Like,
Yep.
playing in Camp Victory, there's only so much you can do in Camp Victory as it is right now, right? Obviously, there's a
Expanding.
lot in progress that a lot of you have no idea about.
I
But-
know. I know all their secrets.
But
I'll
like,
tell him if he doesn't give me the Spectre.
but you see him like coming at you a certain way. Well, now, and I died there going that same direction the first time. Why am I going to go in the second way? It forces me to try to go different routes, play different angles, and it makes me better. And I'm playing at the same field every time we're open, right?
Yeah.
If I'm playing. So I remember that.
Or getting other people involved so you can try different tactics and stuff.
Like I was saying, like, yeah, I try to, when I'm out there and we have, like, teams out there, I try to boost the morale
Yeah.
of all of our, like, regulars and our rentals. And more often than not, they all have a blast doing it. We all get wiped out, but it was fun doing it. It's about the friends you made along the way.
Exactly.
I'll die on that hill when it comes to airsoft.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily about how many kills you get, or
No.
it's really just about having a good time with
Nobody
your
cares
friends.
about your KDR. Not even in video games. Nobody gives a shit but you
Yeah.
about your KDR.
I do. I'm not putting Marmar on my Call of Duty list. He sucks that bad.
He'll just get chat banned with
Yeah.
the first couple
I
games.
can't. I don't play Call of Duty anymore. I get too angry.
Yeah, I figured. You look the type.
One time we tried to get a chat banned, took him a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
he tries, it doesn't happen.
But when I don't try, it happens immediately. Blooper, on the other hand, first game.
Was it about arts and crafts?
There's lots of arts and crafts.
I figured.
When we play COD, that's all it is arts and crafts.
Okay.
So
That's
'cause
all I needed
The only
to
time
know.
we play is to arts and crafts, basically.
Well, that's the other thing, like, kind of to the point of, like, the established teams coming out, is, like, they always had this stigma of, like, oh, they're just to themselves, they're gonna just wipe people. Well, it was like, I kind of saw a different side of that yesterday. It was like, I brought my sister out to play for the first time.
Yeah.
And Dren from RDC, me,
Yeah.
Marmar, and Dren were running, and my sister was with us. And he was cheering her on, helping her along the way, showing
Helped
her
her
a
throw
few things.
smoke and everything.
Throw
Yeah.
smokes in the build. Like it was cool to see that aspect of it, because like I know him a little bit. Like he's a cool guy, but like when he plays, he's playing. Like
Yeah,
he's
he's
not,
on it.
He's not
And it's
like
like-
jocking off around. Like it's just
It's like back in Battlegrounds days, there were situations that happened, and I had his back 100%.
Right.
And Darren come to me, and I was 100% honest with it, and there was no issue.
yeah.
Like, everybody accused him of full autoing with a 249 inside, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I talked
No.
to like Grom and RDC and stuff after some of our other games. And I think I got them to kind of start to realize, like, hey, if you want more people to be in that mindset, you guys have to like be more involved with the community in that. And I think Dren's really kind of picked
I've
up the
noticed
ball.
100% agree
Yeah.
that Dren is
Dren
spearheading that
is
for
one of the
RDC.
main reasons why this upcoming Explosive Sunset, I don't know when this will be out, but when the Explosive Sunset for 2025, how big it is. Like,
Yeah.
them passing around their other communities. Like, generally, we have a decent turnout for Explosive Sunset, but almost 200 people, just
Yeah.
6 shy of 200 people, like, we
Yeah.
haven't done that. So, yeah.
We're very thankful for that's for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, it was really cool to see that other side of that. It's like they're just cool guys, and they want to bring up that next generation of
Yeah.
airsofters.
Yeah, because like they're talking about how like when they were in the beginning, they were underneath the wing of other people
Yeah.
that were military or whatever, but they have not reciprocated that to the next generation.
Well, it's the same thing as like we've seen with kind of like our player base at our field. Is
Yeah.
It used to back in the day. It used to be all.
More milsim.
It was all GWAT guys.
Yeah.
GWAT guys that did it for therapy, because there's been guys we've had come out that were prescribed airsoft play for PTSD help.
That's the reason
And-
why I found airsoft.
Exactly, and it used to be. That's why like everybody used to always be tan. Everybody wanted to run multicam
Yeah.
because that was the current issue
Gear.
gear and camo. And now you see it's more. You see a lot more green players now, right? And I think that's kind of what the same exact thing that they've done. There is, we all started under like GWAT veterans and big military milsim guys, but not all of us. We've seen flaws with that as we've gone through. We've also seen things we like, and now we're taking all of that knowledge and experience and morphing it into best of both worlds for everybody.
Yeah.
So I think it's definitely a very positive thing, and I'm still shocked at how much support we've had and from the help from other established teams that have kind of pushed the event out there further for us too. So thank you. It means a lot.
Yeah.
So,
This is going to be a massively great event.
screw you guys.
And with the mark-approved airdrops, it's going to be lit.
We're going to throw Caleb out of a plane.
No parachute!
Only at ES. Caleb Tucker flying out of a plane.
I'm scared of heights anyway.
I did want to say more to that guy in the chat. Like, yeah, what is this, like the 1730s where we haven't invented parachutes yet? You know, like, I mean, come on.
Oh, I know how far you can go. Your daughter comes to my house every Thursday. And if she... Trust me, I understand you could have...
She's quick. She's
All
quick
I
at it.
have left is suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it.
She's drained you that bad, huh?
She's too quick. I gotta get better.
I feel for her future spouse. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
She's
God.
going to be a handful. She can handle her own, that's
So,
for sure.
to take a shot at the smart guy since I don't know him, I bet you eat soup with a fork, you idiot.
Because the spoon's too dangerous.
Probably poured his
Spoon
milk
you
first.
can drown in while eating.
Oh, man.
Too much metal on it, it'll burn your tongue.
Well, that was it for all the questions. I mean, we did have one more if you want to answer it.
Sure.